Hey. Okay, so first of all, my hair has grown to the point that it looks like Alistair Sim from A Christmas Carol. But this video is serious. I've actually tried to do it several times, but I start raging. um, because of the fact that this news that is circulating YouTube, at first I tried to talk myself out of doing this video. There's a lot of times that things happen and I think, oh, I need to do a video on that, and then I ditch it, so. But this one, due to what it is, because of the fact that I am a victim of sexual assault, I feel like I do need to talk about this due to what's going on. Now, I was already away from the channel because of my writing, but every so often I would come on to see what was going on. And then when this dropped, I got so pissed that I removed myself from the internet completely, dropped all devices. I was not on my phone. I turned off my computer. The only device was my video game. And I stepped into Hyrule. And I needed to get away. It's that bad. This is worse than, in my opinion, this is worse than Shane Dawson, and that was bad. Okay. So, there's a group called the Vlog Squad. I am unfamiliar with it. I am still trying to learn because again, I was gone for 7 years. So, the Vlog Squad and a guy by the name of David Dobrick. I don't know who that is. I do now. Okay. This video came out. No, I think, well, the video did come out, but a victim has also come, and there have been a lot of other victims. This is what bothers me, first of all, is that when a victim does speak out, there are always those hardcore fans that say things like, you know you wanted it. I've had people say that to me. And first of all, we live in a digital age, and that will follow you for the rest of time. You do understand that victims can sue people. So, you saying that, you can be taken to court. Because that is traumatic to a victim. The fact that people say, well, why don't victims come out sooner? Because of that bullshit. Okay? The fact that you act like these YouTubers and TikTokers are as big a celebrity as Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. No, they're not. Get that out of your fucking head. Okay? They make videos in their backyards and in their room. That's where I am right now. Okay? It doesn't matter what kind of editing skills they have or any of that. They're in their room. They're in their house. They're in their backyard. Okay? These people, I don't care how much money they make. Okay? They are not Hollywood stars like Leo and Brad Pitt. So quit acting like they are. You guys, seriously go on this rampage. And the other problem is that these people are so scared of the fans, and that's why they don't say anything. I mean, it's hard enough that the media won't believe them. Now they gotta deal with the fans who say things like, you know you wanted it. Take 5 seconds to think about this. If it happened to you, should we say that to you? I would not say that to my worst enemy if they were sexually assaulted. Absolutely not. And ever since this David Dobrick thing happened, I have seen a lot of people lash out and say horrendous things like that. I'm sorry. But he's not Holly. I don't care if he's associated with Nickelodeon. I didn't know who he was. And I watch a lot of Nickelodeon. Okay. I mean, and if you're going to give the excuse of your age, I've worked with children. Okay, there are 6-year-olds who have more fucking common sense than the 16-year-olds. Get a clue. Okay, quit being a keyboard bully. Okay, ask Santa for common sense. Get it for your birthday. All right? I mean, the fact that you really don't understand that we live in a digital age and everything you do is tracked. The fact that people really do not understand that what an IP address is. If you think that you're hidden by using VPN, you're not. Everybody, I mean, every 5 years they have something new to hide an IP address and it doesn't work. I've been seeing it since 2000. And every device, it comes out that it does not work. VPN is just one more thing. And it's gonna come out soon that it just does not work. So, so this whole idea of, well, why don't they come out sooner? Because of asshole fans who have this fairyland idea that these YouTubers who make videos in their bedroom, in their backyard, in their $1 million mansions are Leonardo DiCaprio. They're not. Okay? Don't ever forget that Shane Dawson lashed out at Zachary Quinto. Okay? Shane Dawson has never been in a $1 billion movie like Zachary Quinto has. End of story. And yet you're lashing out at the fans. I mean, lashing out at the victims. Okay, that makes so much sense. Again, common sense. Need to get some. Because I've seriously had it. I've been watching. I watched with the when the whole Shane Dawson thing went down, and now I'm watching it again, and it's worse with David Dobrick. And it's like, y'all are stupid. I'm just gonna say it right out. A lot of others are being really nice. No, y'all need to get some fucking common sense. At this point, you need to get some common sense. Because I've had it. As a victim, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of people lashing out at me. I'm trying to come out and actually do the right thing, and everybody's like, well, you're a liar. You know what? When I was 11 years old, I was molested. It took me 2 years to finally tell somebody, and the mother of my molester said that I was a liar. And then my parents went into major freak out mode and said that I was just causing drama. It traumatized me so much that I forgot it happened. Until about a decade later. And then I was totally traumatized again. And when I tried to talk to my parents about it, of course, they were like, well, don't tell anybody. You know, because don't want to ruin the family name. What family name? We're not rich. So then through my 20s, when I had incidents, you know, I was sexually assaulted a few times, I didn't tell anybody because I just didn't want to deal with it. And I moved on with my life. Because that was the only thing I could do. So this attitude needs to fucking stop. Because there are people who aren't as tough as I am. There are people who seriously commit suicide because of that. Didn't think of that, did you? And it's awful. People are saying things like, well, you know, you wanted it. Do you ever think of how that person reacts? No, you don't. Because you think that you're awesome by saying something just evil. So, David Dobrick has been caught. First of all, the pranks that he did, they weren't pranks. Okay, I've seen a lot of the actions that he did. I saw a few of the videos and they just angered me because a lot of the things that he did were things that my abuser did. Where, you know, with the touching of a girl, like, on their private parts and everything. And then when the girl would say, stop it, and was obviously uncomfortable, he and his buddies would turn around and say, well, you shouldn't wear things so revealing. She was wearing a sweatshirt. And everything. I mean, they would totally turn it on her and make her feel like a dumbass for for what they did. My abuser did the exact same thing. So it's abuse. It's mental abuse. And that's another reason why victims don't speak out right away. Because they think in their minds that it's their fault. So seeing this stuff that I did of David Dobrick, he's abusive. He has instigated, well, it was sexual assault. Hands down. I mean, the video is there. And this is what I have to ask. Why did YouTube keep it up? Why didn't YouTube say that it violated terms of service? Because it obviously does. The video was up. See, this is something... I was watching Smoky Glow, and which I highly recommend her channel, because a lot of times she will make videos about these particular topics, and she does a way better job than I do. And she also does makeup and that sort of thing, so if you're into that. And but anyway, she did a thing on this. She like went into massive rage mode, which I'm trying not to do, but obviously failing miserably. But one thing she pointed out was the video was up, everybody saw it, and it stayed up for years. So why didn't anybody say anything? It's an obvious assault on somebody, and nobody said a word. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, is because of something. I mean, that interested me when she said it. I had no clue who David Dobrick was. I had never heard of him until this. Until this news was circulating. So, and she makes a great point. Why is it that people saw this and thought that it was a joke? That it was just one more funny thing? And I'm sorry, to give you an idea, it was him filming a drunk threesome. How is that comedy? At some point, somebody had to know that that was not right. What power do these YouTubers have over you people? It's just like when Disney Corporation said, oh, by the way, get rid of the classic extended universe because we say so. And everybody was just like, yeah, okay. These people do things, and you just sit there on your hands and you're like, okay, yeah, this is funny. When does it click? It clicked a little too late. When the video uploaded, first of all, YouTube should have said no, it's violating terms of service, because that is a crime. Like, there was a crime. That's a video of a crime. And it stayed there. And people said nothing. It took the victim speaking out before people started to look at it and was like, oh yeah, this isn't what we thought it was. It wasn't a sketch. Really? When does the common sense kick in? Like I said, there are children, little 6-year-olds. You know, when I was teaching dance, and I was teaching the 3 to 7-year-olds, and some of those kids would, because I had one of the other teachers would give me such crap because she thought that I shouldn't be working there. And she was raised at that studio, and she would give me such crap. So she would just walk into the class when I was in the middle of it, and she would try to tell my little students what to do while I was in the middle of a. And one of my little students, she says, "You're not my teacher. Can you leave, please?" and she got so mad. She couldn't do anything. It wasn't me that said it. You know, if it had been me, I know that she would have told me off in front of those little kids. But it was a little 3-year-old who had the common sense to tell her basically to fuck off. Well, she knew. She knew that girl was not supposed to be there and told her to leave. But here, you have, you know, even as a teenager, I knew what was right and wrong. And yet people are using the excuse of, well, the 16-year-olds and the 11-year-olds, and I don't care. I really don't fucking care. You should know that when you see something like that, it's wrong. And you should call him out for it. Remember, he is not Leonardo DiCaprio. He will never be of the caliber of Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't care if he works for Nickelodeon or anything like that. So did that Schneider guy, and look where he's at. Yeah, something to think about. Quit with the tunnel vision and open up your damn eyes. Quit protecting these people. When the evidence is there, you need to step back. Quit attacking the victims. You know, another way to look at it is, you know, when two women fight over a guy, you know, like the girlfriend finds her boyfriend cheating, and it's like the two girls will fight over the guy, and then all of a sudden it's like nobody thinks to go after the guy. The two girls don't even think about the guy. And everybody questions that. Well, this is the same thing. Why are you going after the victim and never once go after the predator? Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Same thing with the person that molested me. His mom protected him. Well, now he's a registered sex offender in several different states. And and something else too, but he can't be around kids. So, and she can't protect him anymore. She protected him for a long time. And the last time she tried to talk to me, all I told her was, remember, you called me a liar. And she couldn't respond to that. So, yeah. I mean, why do you protect these people? The evidence is there. I mean, you scream and yell for receipts, and then when the receipts come, you're like, I bet they're photoshopped. I bet I did. This is why victims don't come out. Just like when I finally spoke out, and what happened to me, I, I forgot about it till 10 years later. And then when I tried to talk about it again, it's like, we don't want to ruin our name. So then during my massive rebellious phase, when it the few times that it happened, when I was sexually assaulted, I didn't tell anybody. I don't recommend ever doing that because it just adds more pain. But I will say this, saying things like, you wanted it, and saying other bullshit stuff like that adds more trauma. It really does. There are people out there who aren't as tough as I am, and everything. So quit fucking saying it. But that can be used against you. And I know that I've come back to that so much, but why do you say that? And if it happened to you, would you want somebody to say it to you? Think of how traumatic something like this is. And holding it in doesn't help. So, okay, so I'm not done yet because David Dobrick has apologized probably like 3 times now. No, he didn't apologize. See, because I have had people say that they apologized to me, and basically what they said was, well, somebody told me that I did something, so I'm sorry. That's basically what he did. It's like, oh, I got caught, so I'm sorry. They're saying it, and this is what Smokey Glow said as well. They're saying it to cover their ass. They're saying it so that their fans, these little kids, can say, well, he did it, so you need to shut the fuck up. Okay, common sense. Okay, use your brain. You have one, so use it. Okay, don't take the first thing you hear and just decide that that's how it is. Sherlock senses. Holy shit. I am so heated right now. I am so pissed off. And quite honestly, I am tired of the apology videos and everything else. I'm tired of these bullshit apologies. That they really are. Smokey is right. Smokey Glow is absolutely correct. Where these apologies are just meant to, cover their ass, and just so that their fans, their little fans, will say, well, they said it. They took accountability. So you need to fuck off. Yeah. I can't tell you how many people have done that to me. But the wording, you need to start paying attention to the wording. I know it's hard, but also understand that you're not going to be 12 forever. So quit acting like it. Okay? Stop being so damaging. You won't be able to be a keyboard bully the rest of your life. Did he actually try to reach out to these people? No. I'm sure that the victims don't want him to. I wouldn't want him to. I don't want to have anything to do with the person that hurt me. I seriously don't. And but the truth of the matter is that when I saw, I mean, a 2-minute video, are you fucking kidding me? Say, and he shifted blame on everybody else for that incident, for that assault. It was a sexual assault. It wasn't just an incident, like a little oopsie. It was a sexual assault. And they were all laughing and they're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna go to jail. And I don't know if it was for the same thing or what, but the fact is that there is a video of them laughing and giggling in the car saying that they are gonna go to jail. And they think it's funny. See, this is their little frat boy mentality. And then all of a sudden, it's like it's crashing all around them. And so they're trying to do damage control by saying sorry. I gotta tell you something. My great grandmother said one time, and I know that there are a lot of other people who have said that their grandmothers and great grandmothers and mothers have said the same thing. Apology is just the beginning. Then there's building trust again. And I remember my great grandmother's telling me that she said, if you just accept the apology and that's it, she said, it's never the same. She said, don't ever just accept the apology. Earn their trust again. She said, she goes, otherwise, you're the coward. My great grandmother was a tough lady. And I appreciate all the advice that she ever gave me. And she's not wrong, because I gotta tell you something. What a lot of other people were saying about the apology, when I see other people mention it, it's exact to what she was saying. The apology is the first step. But and when I watch Smokey Glow, which again I highly recommend you watch her channel and everything, she said that we have to go back to fucking kindergarten and actually learn what an apology is. And what she said about all that, I will actually put her video about this in the description below. And and I recommend you watch it and everything. she raged. She raged. It's terrible. Everybody that's so angry and upset, and things are still coming out of the woodwork. But so I will put her video in the description box, and even for as much as she raged, she covered it very well. And his apology videos are not apology videos. Nobody is apologizing anymore. They're just trying to cover their ass, just like she said. And so, yeah, people need to understand that apology is just the start. You have to earn trust again. And these YouTubers are not doing that. They just disappear. I've seen that one gal, Jacqueline Hill. That's what she does. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I did an oopsie. And then she disappears for a while. And then she'll come back because she's got something new to sell. And it's like everybody's just kind of forgotten what happened, because that's what she wants you to do. These big shot YouTubers, again, I don't see Leonardo DiCaprio doing that. I don't see Johnny Depp doing that. I don't see Brad Pitt doing that. I don't see Kate Winslet doing that. Yeah, because they aren't making billions of videos in their backyard. They're busy with, yeah, Learn the difference, people. They aren't in scandal after scandal because they aren't scamming their fans. Anyway, in closing, because this has been a lot longer than I expected it to be, as a victim, my heart goes out to those who have been affected by all of this. I wish them the best. I hope that they are doing okay. I know that it's hard to cope and deal with it, and you guys don't help. When you're sending those ridiculous comments, you do not help. And then to sit there and say, well, why didn't they say it sooner? Because you're bullies. To say things, I've said my piece on that. But I wish them all the best. All the victims that are coming out and have come out, I wish them the best. And I anyway, I will have Smokey Glow's video. She covers this a lot better than I did. I know that I was all over the place, and I know that I fixated on one thing, but it makes me so mad. Victims try to come out and there's like this mob mentality that comes out, and then people are like, well, I don't understand. YouTubers make videos in their bedroom, in their $1 million mansions that they made. The money comes from YouTube. Okay, it's not from making superhero movies in Hollywood. Okay, seriously, check yourself. Okay. Remember the SpongeBob episode where he's flipping out over Kevin and all the things that he did for Kevin, and then for Patrick to say, celebrity worship is very unhealthy. Okay. Because y'all are doing that. Y'all are doing what SpongeBob did for Kevin. And the other thing that I highly recommend is you start listening to Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous by Good Charlotte. Because YouTubers right now, these big shot YouTubers, are that song. All they do is piss and moan inside the Rolling Stone, talking about how life can be. I'd like to see them spend a week life out on the street. I don't think they would survive. Anyway. Calming down. I didn't know who David Dobrick was. Okay. And to find out that YouTube was keeping a video like this up just angers me. Because there are those of us that were putting up particular videos and we were told, no, this video was of a sexual assault. That's not good. That's infuriating. Anyway, I'm going to close it up here before I make this video longer.